All right, we are about a week and a half away from the 2025 CSM, and it's an exciting time for me because I love to pack and organize and sort out my gear for it. So I'm actually sitting on my bike trainer right now because there's so much toys and stuff laid out everywhere that it's impossible to find a clean space. But here we are. We got my nutrition all sort of laid out. I have it separated into sort of day one, dinner, breakfast for day two, and food for day two. So I have about 3 drink mixes and 3 bars for each day. Then I have something to eat when I first get to camp, an electrolyte thing, dehydrated dinner, a little snack. I'll probably bring a couple of tea bags as well. Next morning I have some oatmeal and some instant coffee. And then the second day, pretty much the same thing, 3 drink mixes and then a couple of bars. And my drink mixes, I use these Morton 320s. They're a little bit pricey, but they're very calorie dense, and the caffeinated one is like rocket fuel. So I've used those for the last couple of years and they worked out pretty well for me. So that's about, I think it's about 1700 calories each day. And then the dinner is like 1000 calories or something like that. If anyone follows sort of sports nutrition worlds and like cycling and triathlon, marathoning, the big sort of goal right now is for athletes to be hitting like 60 grams plus per hour of activity. And when I was doing marathoning the last couple of years, I was pushing around 60 to 70 grams of carbs an hour. But that was for like 3-hour efforts, going at pretty much threshold. So this is going to be, ski marathon is like zone 1, zone 2, long, slow, steady efforts. So not taking in as much calories, but about 1700 for the day. I think that works out to be about 360 grams of carbs. But that's kind of worked for me in the past. And during training, I think I consume maybe 700 calories over a 5-hour ski. So this would be increasing that. So hopefully that works out for me. As for the different containers, I'll be using this bottle here to have my on-the-go nutrition, and I'll fill it up with hot water and honey or something at aid stations whenever I run out. This guy, I'll keep in my pack probably empty, and use it at Gold Camp to shuttle hot water from the hot water station and to my fire. And this guy I will use for boiling hot water, or keeping hot water hot, and then coffee and or my oatmeal in the morning. Another option to the sleep system that I've been playing around with. This is a little bit lighter and less volume than full-on bivy. It's an SOL bivy. It's basically like that space blanket, but kind of sewn into a bivy shape. So then inside of that, I have my regular 18-degree sleeping bag, negative 18 sleeping bag. And then on top, that's gonna all lay on top of the thumb rest pad. So this gets past that whole tight toe box issue I was having with my other bivy by putting the sleeping pad on the outside. Oh, the madness continues. Packing commences, and I think I have pretty much everything sorted. So I have in this compressed bag, base layer and sort of hat, mitts, gloves for day 2. socks and underwear. And this one I have my puffy jacket, puffy pants, big mitts, and sort of camp shoes or booties, and a toque for when I get to Gold Camp. This is my sleeping pad. This has everything else that I need to sleep with. Ground sheet, pillows, my SOL bivy, toiletry stuff, so that's all in here. And then electronics, headlamps, batteries, chargers, all that stuff. First aid kit, blister kit, bandages, some warmers, all my food, and my different containers here. My sleeping bag, that's gonna get squished down into this watertight bag, and that will all fit into my backpack. I always forget the capacity. I think it's 45 or 50 liters, but I use these side pockets to hold a lot of my stuff as well. And then I got hip packs that I already have my day one food in, and then my water bottle will go in there, and then my phone and wallet, whatever, go in there. And funny thing with CSM, whenever I'm packing or cleaning up after a CSM, I always find bits of straw from the previous years falling out of my gear. So, 1 week away. Just stuck everything into the pack. Nothing's really packed down yet, just kind of latched on, but just curious what the total weight's gonna be. Yeah, just around 20 pounds. And I was training with a 20-pound pack, so I should feel right at home.